Hey Leah, how are you? I'm good. How about yourself? Okay. Alea, go ahead and put any questions. Happy to hear that. I'm doing pretty great. That's good. All right. But go ahead, put your stuff. Okay, so I have the tea. So I messaged Mateo on Instagram yesterday, and he hasn't responded yet. All right. But he's been looking at my stories. Uh-huh. Uh, um, so what do you want me to see? I'm wondering why he hasn't responded to my message. I'm kind of over it with him. Let's see here. Alright, my guys and ancestors, love and time questions. My partner, my progress with Lovelies. So for Leia. Why hasn't Mateo messaged Leia back? Why? Please, 2, 3. Why? King of Cups, Ace of Cups, 5 of Cups, Knight of Wands, and 3 of Swords. Tell me about 5 of Cups, 2, 3. 4 of Pentacles. Give me a second. Here's what I think it's saying. He may have somebody new, but at the same time with this Knight of Wands, like he's still like in this energy of somebody being a bit unreliable and playerish, that sort of thing as well. Three of Swords can talk about third party energy. These two cards will talk about rejection here. Five of Cups, that's disappointments, and Four of Pentacles is being kind of closed off. So maybe he thought maybe this was a bust and got somebody else. Is that what this card is saying? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Queen of Swords, that's not telling me anything. The Ace of Cups, 2, 3. Judgment. Oh. To my Three of Swords, 2, 3. That's kind of stupid then. More so of like he had a change of heart about the situation and decided to close it, himself off, because maybe he felt rejected or felt like things were not going the way that maybe he thought they should have been going, even though he wasn't really doing anything, you know. So he's trying to do the right thing for himself and move on from this. Is that what that's saying? Positive card, yes, negative card, no. Yeah, the Lovers, like making the choice to move, like leave this alone. Yeah, 2 of Wands, take another direction. I swear, it's like niggas still want to be like the bad bitch. Tell me more, stop please. 2, 3. Hi Denise. Donated for 2. Alright, you're gonna be after Alea. But any other reason why he hasn't responded? Probably 2, 3, right? No, because it's like, you want me to chase you, wine and dine you and everything else here too? Like, motherfucker, you was the one. And he's probably thinking too, like, I did enough, like, you know, I like some of her stuff, or I always was in her stories or whatever else here too, right? That should have been enough. No, you gotta fucking talk. Granted, it might be on the both of you, because maybe you should have talked or said something sooner. However, he is a dude, and I am a little traditional, whatever else here too, and I'm not gonna be chasing after no dude, you know. So if you want me, you know where to find me, but you got a time limit. So, but Gothic Empress, hello, hi. Any other reason why he hasn't responded to her message? Please, 2, 3. So I guess you could say that he's over it as well too. Girl, if I were you, I would just like unfollow him and just move on from it. Why 9 of Wands, 4 of Swords, and the Sun? Why is the Sun here? 2, 3. The Lovers. He decided to kind of put this to rest, and again, he could have found something else. Am I seeing that correctly? Positive, yes, negative, no. Yeah, the Emperor. So again, like, because I'm like, there's somebody else, and they're like, oh no, that's not what it's saying, but I picked it up anyways. But it's like, at first, like, he was anxious and he just decided to give it a rest and found something else here too. So why is homeboy still looking at her stories then? Please, 2, 3. 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 2 of Cups. Because you still look good to him, and he wants to see like how you kind of like move forward, or like, you know, things that you do, want to see like if there's anybody else on your end, you know, that sort of thing, or was trying to see like how to relate to you. But that's what I get. He sounds stupid. Okay. But yeah, but what's your second one? 2, 3. Oh. All right, is he going to respond to the message. Let's see here. My guides, ancestors, love and protect me, especially to my Michael. Positive cards for yes, negative cards for no. Best 2 out of 3. Is Mateo going to respond to the message at some point? Is he? Positive cards for yes, negative cards for no. Best 2 out of 3. Is he? 2, 3. That's a yes. Queen of Swords, 9 of Swords here. Queen of Swords being here, 9 of Swords. If he doesn't, it's because maybe he thinks he don't want to be bothered, or he would wonder why you would send him a message. Let me see something. Is this spread giving me a yes? Positive for yes, negative for no. No. Is this spread giving me a no? Positive for yes, negative for no. This is like moving on from something here, so he may not. Again, why wouldn't he respond? If he does not respond, why not? Stop, please. 2, 3. Again, if he doesn't respond, then why not? Stop, please. 2, 3 here. 2 of Cups, the Empress, 5 of Swords, somebody else again, 7 of Cups. That he would be in his head about you though, but that's what I see. Like there being something else here too, like again, like maybe somebody else as well is kind of like feeling slighted by you, that things didn't work. 6 of Cups, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles is here. Why is 3 of Pentacles here? 2, 3. Yeah, it's almost like this is leaving a bad taste in his mouth. So, no, he may not. Go ahead and put down your last one. Right, does he have a girlfriend? Let me see here. My guys, ancestors, love and protect me, especially to Michael. Again, so does for Leah, does Mateo, does he have a girlfriend right now? Does he currently have a girlfriend? Stop, please. 2, 3. Page of Pentacles, the Tower, 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, 9 of Swords. Why is the Tower here? 2, 3. Let me pull it again, because I'm just like, what? Because I want a straightforward answer from this. Let me use another deck. Just use this. To my guys and ancestors that I love and protect me. So for Leia. Again, so does Mateo does he currently have a girlfriend? Better yet, I'm gonna just say it. I'm gonna just ask this. Is Mateo currently in a relationship? Is he? Stop, please. 2, 3. 5 of Wands, that could be a no. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, the Fool. Tell me about 2 of Cups, 2, 3. Here's what I think is going on. I think he has options. And, well, I'm going to just say this. I'm going to just see if I'm right with my interpretation here. This could definitely be saying that he has options and that he does have a relationship, but it's hidden. Not something that he puts out, because 5 of Pentacles is leaving something out in the cold. Or this is being without a relationship, but this is leaving something out in the cold. So I'm going to see, my guys, ancestors, that love protect me. It's a spread saying that Mateo has options and he does have a relationship that he's hiding Positive card for yes, negative card for no. No. It's saying he has options and right now he does not have a relationship. Or is it saying, no, I'm sorry. Is it saying that right now he has options and not only does he not have a relationship, but he doesn't want one? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Yeah, Six of Cups, that's a yes. Yeah, so I know you're a fire sign, so there's a water sign individual, and Five of Wands can talk about competition. So him being in conflict, maybe about like two different people, and at the same time, like wanting his freedom, not wanting a connection here like that. Tell me more, so please. 2, 3. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. He's closed off to connections. Yeah, they just give him anxiety right now. He's just blocking that off. Yeah, walking away from it. He's not really emotionally available for that. So he has options. There's somebody else, like I said, but he doesn't have a girlfriend right now. Will he have a girlfriend soon? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. The World. So this talks about a new cycle starting. So that would be a yes. And then at the bottom is the Devil, the Empress, the High Priestess. Getting with somebody, but maybe not for the best reasons with the Devil card. So be careful of that. But that's what I'm seeing right now. If I were you, I'd just cut him off. He's a total waste of time. You know what's also a waste is the fact that I didn't have any fucking caffeine today. I did not have any coffee whatsoever fucking ever. None. Oh well. But that's what I see. All right. Denise, go ahead and put down your question. Or your questions, should I say? Facts. And I'm going to donate again. All right. Thank you so much. You're welcome. So cute. What made Samuel cave and say I love you for the first time? All right. Let's see. Sorry, I'm yawning so much. I had something to eat not too long ago. And I guess now my body's just like, oh, you can rest. Let's see. Let's see here. All right. Cards for the top, this cards for the top. So for Denise. Again, so what is it that made Samuel cave and say I love you for the first time? All right, let's see. Again, what is it that made him cave and say I love you for the first time? So please 2, 3. Let's see. Nine of Cups. So that talks about personal wish fulfillment and what you want. This is having enough. Being fulfilled, selfish. Six of Wands is here. 7 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, and 5 of Wands. This is a weird spread. Give me a second. Tell me 5 of Wands, 2, 3. Okay, tell me about 5 of Wands, 2, 3. Here's what I think it's saying. I'm going to see if I'm right. He may feel like in the situation with you, he feels like he's won and he's been in his head. And, you know, after like maybe some soul searching, inner conflicts and whatnot, I think he like figured out like that he loves you, that he feels balanced with you, that you make him with the King of Pentacles like feel like a man or something like that. I know that sounds a little weird. Is that what the spread is saying? Amazing ancestors out there protecting. Is that what the spread is saying? Positive for yes, negative for no. King of Wands. Okay, that's not telling me anything. Tell me about Nine of Cups. 2, 3. I'm not taking that. No, I'm not taking that. Tell me about Nine of Cups. 2, 3. King of Swords. The fuck? Yeah, he's 1 or something like that. Again, I'm just like, because there's like a little bit of a mismatch here, and I'm just like, the fuck? Wait a minute. Tell me about 7 of Cups in 2, 3. Queen of Pentacles. Here's another thing. And not to say that the I love you was manipulative. This is somebody here that's thinking in terms of their wish fulfillment and how to be successful in something here, and thinking about what a person can definitely be to them, right? Like be to them long term, and thinking about like what would be best to like work things out here, especially like if there's like conflict between the both of you in the past. And so they're like, if I'm stable, perhaps I get what I want. Is that what this spread is saying? I can't say ancestors. I love saying. Is that what this spread is saying? Positive or yes, negative or no. You keep giving me King of Wands. All right, my King of Swords. 2, 3. Again, positive for yes, negative for no. Positive for yes, negative for no. But 2, 3. Is that what the spread is saying? 2, 3. If not, I'm gonna just redo the spread. 3 of Pentacles, Strength, the Fool. This will talk about a yes, but I'm not trusting it. Let me redo this. The fuck? Because I'm not gonna lie, there's a very the spread itself was just kind of fucking screwy as hell. I'm just like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm not doing that one because that one's gonna piss me off. Let's see, I'll just do this one. He's a Sagittarius, I see. Yeah, because King of Wands is Sagittarius. Not unless it has to, maybe King of Wands is the answer in the sense that maybe it has to deal with his ego, or what he feels like is kind of feeling him for the time being. It could be that type of thing of like him feeling so happy that he says it. Now, whether or not like he actually is in love is completely up to him. Because we already know like love is a feeling, right? Let's see here. Oh my guides, ancestors, tell me cards at the top, please cards at the top. Again, what is it that made Samuel say to Denise that he loves her? Like, what made him cave in and say that? Like, what happened that made him say this to her? Stop, please. 2, 3. So let's see. 7 of Swords, and we're already off to a weird fucking start. And you guys see why I get frustrated. So, mind you, like when I say this stuff out loud, it's also for me to kind of like connect. So 7 of Swords will talk about deception that you don't see. So that's being like very evasive, lies, trickery, hiding things, even going places that you don't know. Now, in this case, mind you, because I read the energy of the spread and just kind of get stuff intuitively, so it doesn't necessarily mean that he's hiding anything or being manipulative. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean something that's inherently bad per se. Again, this is just like one card that I have out. Justice. If this is going the way that I think it's going, this is doing the right thing. This is balancing something out. This is being very fair. This is also legalities. The Moon, which can talk about some murky energy. That talks about something that's hidden. Oh, I mean, this can go either be going one or two ways, and I'll just go ahead and say it out loud. That way I don't lose it. Either he's thinking if he says this, he gets what he wants, which is maybe the relationship, or gets you to comply. Either that, or he's dug deep in himself and has realized certain things, and it made him come to the conclusion that he loves you. Because this is addressing stuff that's hidden, stuff that you don't really want to talk about. And then the Moon will talk about things that are deeper, like your subconscious, your actual thoughts, your fears, what's in the back of your mind. Page of Pentacles, so that talks about opportunity, stability here. extending an olive branch, and then I see this one little ghastly thing behind here. Um, and then Four of Wands. So Four of Wands will talk about family, marriage, um, stability. So either this motherfucker had a heart to heart with himself and realized it, or he's doing, or he has an agenda to complete, and he's saying this to complete that agenda. So let's see. Tell me about Seven of Swords, 2, 3. Queen of Cups. This will talk about one's emotions, but Queen of Cups is somebody that usually wears their heart on their sleeves and is very receptive. What's the agenda? Well, let me get to it first. Let me see if that's what's going on. Again, it's like one or two. That's one of the things the spread could be saying. Seven of Swords, Queen of Cups. I don't know if there's certain things that he was avoiding admitting to himself when it came to his feelings for you. Because Queen of Cups is outwardly emotional. So somebody that's very expressive with the whole like I love yous and crying or whatever else here. Tell me about the moon, 2, 3. I always look at the worst case scenario. Understandable, especially when you're dealing with a man. I get that. And this would talk about anxieties surrounding a connection at times. Two of Cups. He told me that they text for context. Through text. Oh, I love you. I love me too. I'm going to just ask. My guys, ancestors, love and protect me. Positive for yes, negative for no. Is a spread saying that he did some soul searching and realized that he loved her? Positive for yes, negative for no. That's a yes. 6 of Wands. Is the spread also saying that he's doing so because he has a particular agenda in mind and he's trying to achieve something? Who's saying this? Positive for yes, negative for no. High Priestess. High Priestess is a keeper of secrets. So is High Priestess a yes? Positive for yes, negative for no. That's not telling me anything. High Priestess, 7 of Pentacles. This is wanting to invest, and High Priestess is keeping your energy to yourself. Oh, wait a minute. Is the spread also saying that he said that to her to see her reaction? That way he could see whether or not to invest more in her? Positive for yes, negative for no. Yes and no. 2 of Pentacles. What's the other reason then? Chrysopolis, 2, 3. What's the other reason then? Chrysopolis, 2, 3. Well, what is the other thing that the spread is saying? To my guys' ancestors, that love protect me. What is the spread? What else is the spread? Oh, wait. Oh, is the spread going towards like he has insecurities about the connection and just wanted to go ahead and rip off the band-aid and say that to see where they stood? Positive for yes, negative for no. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. That's the other thing. Okay, yeah, 10 of Pentacles. All right. So nothing bad. Like testing, kind of, yeah. So he dug deep in his heart and realized that he loved you, and then at the same time has his own insecurities, because the moon can talk about your fears, right? Had his own insecurities about things and just wanted to also say that to see like where the two of you actually stand together. And 8 of Pentacles is like actively putting in the work. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles is something long term. Ace of Swords, yeah. Like trying to see like, are we all in this? Yeah, because 8 of Swords, he's been in his head and wondering like, have you been in your head about him? Have you been questioning certain things? Are you not sure? He's afraid of me rejecting him, perhaps. Is that what it is? Is he really afraid of her rejecting him? Positive for yes, negative for no. Yeah, the Emperor. Doesn't seem like it, but that's a yes. I got the 10 of Pentacles consistently with him a lot. I mean, that's good to a certain extent. Wait a second. But that's what I see. That's what made him, finally cave in. And it's sweet. It's cute if you look at it a certain way. So nothing to worry. All right. What's your last one? I'm glad because we've come a long way. Uh-huh. Thinking of the other question. All right. All right. How will change between me and Samuel after I see? Wait. How will things change after I see him in August? I got you. You know what I'm gonna do? Give me 1 second. Honey! I can't yell like that. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright. Let's see. Okay. So, guys and ancestors that love protect me, especially for Diana Barbara and Archangel Michael, please. Alright, so for Denise, how will things change between her and Samuel after she sees him this August? How will things change between them after this? So please, 2, 3, 2 of Swords, High Priestess, 3 of Wands, 5 of Wands, and the Sun. Intuitively, you may know. Here's what I'm thinking that the spread is saying. Take this with a grain of salt until I confirm it. So 2 of Swords talks about feeling blocked off or being blind to something. But then you have here that High Priestess, which is your inner knowing, so your intuition. Yeah, especially about somebody at a distance. Um, of course, this would talk about conflicts. But then you have here the Sun, and the Sun next to this 5 of Wands talks about somebody showing that they're positive, and that they're happy, they're okay, while there's still something stirring. That sort of thing here too. So how will things be? Oh, here's what this could be saying. It's like things could be good between the both of y'all, but it's like there's still stuff that has yet to be addressed. right? Let me see. Guys, the ancestors out loud technique is that what the spread is saying? Yes, negative for now. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody like people holding back, or one of you holding back at least. Tell me more, so please. 2, 3, and there goes my stomach. Wait a minute. I feel like he holds back more than me. Tell me more, stop please. 2, 3. I also feel like he's scared to be in love with me. Well, he needs to tighten the fuck up. When I say that from experience and stuff, it's just more so of like, you know, you really don't need somebody that's scared to love or whatever else here too. Specifically a man, right? Because if they're too scared to be vulnerable, whatever else here too, it's like they fuck stuff up. And I don't say that to scare you or anything like that. It's just very textbook behavior for a lot of them, and it's just like very disappointing in the end. So yeah. But anyways, get into my guys' ancestors. Tell me what else. Tell me what else. 2, 3. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and Queen of Swords. I see here. It also feels like he starts doing more for you or starts going along with you in the sense of like your ideas, your instruction, whatever else. Yeah, 10 of Wands and 5 of Swords. It's like he starts putting in more effort instead of like maybe having like a lot of conflict within himself. Like 5 of Swords here. 2, 3. Strength. It's 10 of Wands, 5 of Swords, and Strength. Said like he puts in more effort and pulls it together rather than being scared. Positive her for yes, negative her for no. No, is it saying something along those lines? Positive her for yes, negative her for no. It was 10 of Wands, 5 of Swords, and Strength here. 2, 3. So that's what those cards kind of felt like. 4 of Wands, King of Cups, and the Hierophant. Oh, I see here. It's like he does the right things, but still kind of holds his emotions to himself here. And I don't know if he expects like some sort of control or things to be traditional. So like after you guys do this little meetup or whatever else here too, it's like things are fine and perhaps he does a little bit more, but it's like there's still things that need to be addressed or he needs to really open up about. And then maybe he's still expecting like more traditionalism in the relationship in a sense here too. Yes, he's traditional, yeah. But it's almost like you can't expect me to give you all this other stuff here too and you can't even like open up. To me that's a little ridiculous. Okay, there's my stomach. But yeah. But that's what I see. Alea, go ahead with any questions. Also, Alea, so my stomach is kind of hurting. So like put both of your questions down. They'll be done kind of quick, but they will be good. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, okay, yeah. Thank you for the clarity. You're welcome. It's a start. I'll take it. Yeah. But yeah, but no, I'm just saying it's not like anything's like hurting, but like, you know, I can feel that tip, not in my ass, but just at the top of my stomach. And I'm just like, I know exactly how this ends. I know exactly how this ends. Because today I've been Little Miss Fat Ass when it comes to eating. How will things be between Mateo and I when school starts next month? Let's see here. All right, my guys and ancestors that love protect me. Cards on the top, please. Cards on the top. How will things be between Mateo and Alea when school starts next month? Cards on, please. 2, 3. How will it be? Cards on, please. 2, 3 here. Okay, so usually you have your 9 of Cups is reverse, 7 of Swords reverse, and the Star, Page of Wands, and the Judgment card. It's almost like this. This isn't any action, but this almost feels like when you get back and you see this person, you kind of see them for what they are. Somebody that likes to be in stuff for the moment, selfish, and not really all of that sort of thing here. And tell me about Judgment. 2, 3. Page of Swords, and you may make the decision, yeah, and you kind of like assess the situation and see them for somebody that's just kind of like very emotionally immature, that may like to chase or likes to start of stuff. Tell me more. Tell me more. Please. 2, 3. Yeah, Justice, Death, Ace of Cups. And it's like you may decide to kind of like end things, but there's also a chance to maybe like start something new. But it's like you'd be in your head here because of what you saw. Tell me about the Moon here. 2, 3. Or this person would be in their head. Yeah, 5 of Wands, because it was just like a lot of unnecessary back and forth. So how will things be? Maybe a bit awkward, but it's just that type of thing. Like you see that person for what they are, and it's just like I kind of can't unsee it. That sort of thing here. Will Mateo try to talk to her? Positive for yes, negative for no. Yeah, he would try to. That sort of thing here. And that could be like him trying to like get things back off the ground or trying to heal stuff. But at the same time, like you already kind of saw him. So, hey. And then, did he lose complete romantic interest in me? Makes sense. Gotcha. Let's see here. Again, to my guys and ancestors, I love protect me. Cards on the top, please. Cards on the top. So, did Mateo lose complete romantic interest in Alea? Did he? Top, please. 2, 3. I'll say this much, with the Ace of Wands that came out, when I asked if he would, you know, try to talk to you, that might be a no to your question, because that can talk about physical attraction. But let's see, did he? 4 of Pentacles, High Priestess, 3 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and 6 of Swords. Is it saying no, but like he moved on because of distance? Positive for yes, negative for no. 7 of Cups. Tell my High Priestess. 2, 3. Oh. Tell my High Priestess. 2, 3. 3 of Pentacles. That's not telling me anything. Okay. Again, guys and ancestors, whoever protect me, person at the top, please. Again, did Mateo lose complete romantic interest in Alea? Did he? Stop, please. 2, 3. 9 of Swords, the Tower, 9 of Wands, 5 of Cups. This could talk about a yes, but here's what this feels like. It just feels like things just falling apart and becoming a loss, and somebody becoming defensive. That's what it feels like. But like this person still being in their head, maybe like thinking like what ifs, but feeling kind of frustrated about the situation. Yeah, the Sun. I mean, he thinks you're a sweet person, though. So, again, did he lose complete romantic interest in her? Positive for yes, negative for no. Yeah, that the Lovers comes out. So, that's a yes. So, yeah, this is saying a yes then. Okay. But, again, it's because, like, things were a bust. Yeah, the Emperor, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, things dropping. Could he redevelop feelings for her, though? Positive for yes. Again, could he redevelop feelings for her, though? Positive for yes, negative for no. King of Cups. If he does, it's quiet. Is King of Cups a yes? Positive for yes, negative for no. Yeah, it is. But again, it's quiet. And I guess that'll be like when you guys get back to school. So he did, because I think it's just more so like things were a bust, but he doesn't think negatively of you. But when you guys get back in school, he'll probably like redevelop them. But that's what I get. Oh, ow, ow, ow. But yeah, But anyways, but that's that. And my stomach is going, so yeah. But that's the tea. Ow, 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 ow. All right, thank you so much. You're welcome. Thank everybody that came on tonight. Everyone have a good night.